Welcome back to Houston Life. Daddy's Dying, Who's Got the Will premieres this weekend at Match, and it is the debut production for one of Houston's newest theater companies, From the Ashes.
Yeah, which is really exciting. The show takes on a comedic spin on the tough conversations surrounding a loved one's will. I mean, we all know it, the family drama that can go with all of that sort of stuff, and it shares a really good message about overcoming differences during periods of grief. And Cara Blackley, president of From the Ashes Theatre Company, and also director John Salinger are here to chat about the show that's happening this weekend, kicking off tomorrow. Super exciting. Let's first, Cara, fill us in on From the Ashes Theatre, because this is a brand new theatre company in Houston. You started 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So of the theater, there's so much to do in theater that is not just on the stage. So we want to have education, courses for people to learn about the lighting, sound, set design.
The love of theater,
Exactly.
right? And you think someone out there says, okay, yeah, if you're interested in that, it's no gatekeeping. It's like, hey, this is how the sausage is made, guys.
Exactly.
This is how we're doing it behind the scenes. And John, you're directing this premiere production, and you have a unique perspective that you say is helping you in this direction, in your directing of this.
And they thought that they would invite me to be their first director and direct another play by the same playwright, Del Shores, Daddy's Dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just very...
I mean, Del Shores, he's a Texan, so he probably, I mean, I love this show is really, it actually has been a movie.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the show.
Yeah.
The reasons why they've moved far, far away from each other in the first place.
Sarah Lee is the one who has stayed at home. She's the local hairdresser.
Wait, is this you? No.
I'm Lurleen.
So that's looked at better.
So we get why you chose John to direct it, but why was this particular piece chosen as an inaugural production?
So we are From the Ashes, we rated at the beginning. And so very disconnected, but by the end, they've come back together and they're a family again.
Wow.
And they've been reborn.
I love this. Actually, it might be a nice one for us to go see, especially if we've had to be with family over the holiday season and it's been a little bit contentious.
Yeah.
And it can be a little tough thing, family. We don't get to pick our family, but we are with them for a reason, I think, for sure. So that's
Definitely
beautiful.
a lot to learn from your family.
Yeah, I love this. So the show is going to be on tomorrow. You have 4 shows
We
over
do.
the weekend.
Friday night of it as much as possible. We are open for sponsorships, for donations, anything so we can help grow and become as much a part of the community as possible.
Oh my God.
Our website, FromTheAshesTheater.com.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cara
Fantastic.
Barkley.
Thank you.
John Salinger, thank you so
Thank you.
much for joining us today.
Amazing. Okay, coming up.
Can't wait for that. Now let's check in with Lauren Kelly, who's got all the details on when and where you can hang out with Bluey. Hey, Lauren.
You guys were laughing when she said, yeah, it's good for ages 3 through 8. And I was like,
And Lauren Kelly.
it's so sweet, though, because you saw at the very end, like when they get to meet Bluey, and the kids really do get excited. I mean, think about when you were young and you got to meet whoever you loved in person. It was larger than life, So
Yeah.
When I met Mickey Mouse,
Yes.
I almost fainted.
Exactly.
Really.
Yeah.
Truly. And he didn't even talk. He was just a mouse. It was weird. Okay.
I want to say, for the record, kids in Australia actually watch Bluey, because I watched a lot of Bluey when I went back home and was hanging out with my nephews. Yeah.
International treasure.
So there you go.
Warms my heart, Mel.
Yeah, our pleasure. Our pleasure.
Okay, welcome back to Houston Life. If you're doing dry January, we've got you covered. It can be difficult after this big party season to just say, okay, cold turkey, I'm not drinking anymore.
Yeah.
But we are so lucky to have Houston's cocktail cowboy, Matthew Medina, in Studio B to help us with some zero-proof cocktails.
Yes, but you know what? Before we get onto that, we're going to sit down and chat with Matthew and find out a little bit about his life, because you've got an exciting life. I mean, you're a Texas boy, you're local, you've just opened a hot new bar in Houston, Sante, beverage director there. I mean, you've got some good stuff going on for 2025.
That's such a snazzy title.
Yeah.
I think it's just a title, really. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still a bartender. I still call myself that. I'm a cocktailer at the end of the day. Whenever the team is really, really busy and need to help out, I'm the first one to grab my apron and hop behind the bar.
Yeah.
Not because I have to.
Where does that passion come from? You started, you told me a fun story, not in my notes, but that you, at a very young age, used to make margaritas for your mom.
Yes.
So she could party with her friends.
I will say Mama Medina has been a big influence in my life. Sauv Blanc in the well, because it's all she drinks.
Okay,
And
that's
she
nice.
just starts waving it around, but she's very prideful and we're like, that's my son Matthew, and I'm like,
So proud of you.
and I'm like, Mom.
Well, okay, and are you proud of you? I mean, you.
I'm learning. I honestly don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm still going with emotion.
Going great guns. A lot of people are partying there, but it's a really lovely bar. I went.
Yes,
I
you
tried
had
some
a
of your
blast.
zero proof
Yes,
cocktails.
yes.
Okay, you've got a good zero proof cocktail menu going for us dry January.
Hands-on on the beverage, which is like my bread and butter and what I love to do. But to be on that level and learn how to run this restaurant and like oversee everything was something that I haven't really.
Restaurants like all your life, because your family, I mean, aside from your mum
yes.
teaching you to make cocktails,
For sure.
but you grew up in Cyprus and then you spent your summers working in family
My aunt
restaurants.
had a restaurant in Burnett, Texas. It was called Los Camaradas, and it just kept me in that work ethic vibe, and it was pretty fun.
I love that you say that a couple of times, jumping in wherever I can, because I feel like so many times, especially young, because I have younger siblings, a lot of people show up and they're like, okay, tell me what to do.
yeah.
That is the dreaded tell me what to do. It's like, you have eyes, see what is needed, see
Correct.
what needs help, and go be that person.
Yes.
And then look, and then you one day now you're from your Thea's place. Work ethic. That's the kind of thing that work ethic will get you. That's the kind of path it'll get you on.
That's what I always try to coach to the team is just like, you know, be yourself, be true to yourself, have fun, but always do the right thing. It doesn't matter what someone's opinion is or thoughts process is. It's just like if you keep doing you and stick to that and you keep
Out to be like beyond Houston. Huh?
Yes,
You've got, like,
actually, I have a new
taking-
client now in Orlando. It'll be a lot of fun. I've been going more monthly to kind of check it out, but this is my first project that's for one out of the city, outside of a word of mouth scenario or, oh, I saw you at that one bar. It's that someone that saw me somewhere, my website, me in action or reel, and we're like, I want that here. And have reached out when we've come to an agreement, and I'll be doing something in Orlando this year.
Well, don't let them hug you too much.
that.
We still need you in the
You're
end.
out.
Let's see.
Houston.
Houston is
Cocktail
definitely
cowboy.
home, but I've always had fun traveling out. But
As you
I always
deserve
come back.
to.
You know?
Good. Good.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, well, we're going to get you to stay here just a little bit longer.
a little longer, okay.
Coming up next, we're going to get mixing
In the kitchen.
drinks, not Phillies.
Yes, that's right.
So we're going to be joined with bartender Devin Turner. He's on standby, so he's going to jump in. We're going to share some of these low-proof drink recipes that are perfect for dry-ish January.
Ish. And then zero proof ones too for me.
Houston Life will be right back. Okay, welcome back to Houston Life. We
welcome
finally
back.
got the Tuscan-style white beans that Hope Farms brought in. Alyssa Dole made this. It's so fresh, so delicious. You know, Derek's in Tuscany like right now, but we're basically
We're
there
in
too.
Tuscany right now. You know what? We're going to put the recipe up for you, but they're doing cooking classes at Hope Farms this weekend. So super, super cool. Cheers. I'm not breaking my dry January. This is a zero proof cocktail from Sante, thanks to Cocktail Cowboy. Cheers, Tessa. How's that one? Your irises, zero proof, no alcohol.
She's a beaut. She's a beaut. This is as pretty to look at as it is to drink.
Look at this. We're keeping you healthy, getting you on track for 2025.
What a fun show. Okay, you guys join us again tomorrow. Follow us, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. We love you for it.
We
Mwah.
love you.